our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. In 154-pound division, it's on fire. You know what I'm saying? This is probably what the welterweight division will look like. Is that if everybody fought each other, everybody losing to each other, and it's a retro division right now. And with it being a retro division, it makes me think about, you know, Hagler, Hearns, you know, Duran, all them dudes pretty much fought each other. Benitez, you know, they fought everybody, and the loss don't matter. And the loss don't matter in the division. But the reason why loss don't matter in the division because 54 really never had a lot of big cash cows come in there and it's, you know, start there and become cash cow. Usually you see a De La Hoya move up there, Mayweather move up there, Trinidad move up there, Ray I think moved up there, Tommy moved. You see dudes moving to that division after they establish themselves, usually at a lower weight class. So, you know, when you look at Tony Harrison, you look at Jermell, Charlo, J-Rock and all them dudes here, they had to fight each other to get stardom, and they not really touching the money that the welterweights is touching, or some of the, you know, the middleweights like Golovkin and Canelo touching. So they got to fight to earn that money. But that's what boxing is about. And Al Heyman needs to take a page out this book. And this is what boxing is about. A loss don't matter if everybody fight each other. You know what I'm saying? It's more appealing for the fans, and the money will come. But hey, let's talk about Tony Harrison calling out Jermell Charlo for a third fight. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, and they might as well. You know what I'm saying? Because Jason Rosario, he got a rematch. J-Rock. J-Rock said he want a rematch. He may change his mind. He may not change his mind. But the thing about it is karma is something. J-Rock, once J-Rock is confident, he ain't dangerous no more. When he the underdog, he better flying under the radar. When he was training in the crack motel out in California, in the cheap motel, and he was away from home, he was good. When he was talking versus Jermell Charlo, he was running his mouth. A lot of people, y'all wasn't watching boxing then. A lot of motherfuckers wasn't. These new age dudes. But for us that was watching boxing, we remember J-Rock blasting Jermell for being on roids and, you know, hoeing his life and saying that he was ducking him. When he confident, he ain't the same fighter. When he the underdog, he flying under the radar, he feel being disrespected, he the same fighter. But one of the things a lot of people should have paid attention to is when he was talking junk to Rosario this camp. He was feeling too good, and then he took a punt. He took a stab at Jared Hurd, basically saying, you ran for the rematch. You know, you lost your homecoming. You gotta live with that. You ran for the rematch. You gotta live with that. Basically, I ain't gotta give you a rematch. And now, look what position he in. He looking down on Jared Hurd, and he in the same position. Now you're gonna take the rematch and you lose that rematch. Now you a journeyman. You a real journeyman now. You know what I'm saying? He can say, I'm gonna come back again. Odds are you a journeyman. You're gonna be at one. You're gonna be Austin Trout at 54, because you ain't going to 160 with that chin. You know. So if he go right into that rematch again, and they don't do anything different, or the same result happen, then he may be a forgotten fighter. He might be, you know, he might be a journeyman. But Rosario, big kid though. But that opens the door for Tony Harrison and Jermell Charlo, because at the bare minimum, if Charlo don't, if J-Rock don't, you know, want a rematch, he want to wait, then Rosario gonna want an intern bout. Now his promoter Samson Tulowitzki is talking about, oh, they need to build the Charlo fight up. They don't understand. They just don't understand in boxing. They don't understand. What's that code for is that he want to get some good paychecks by being the champion and then going to a Charlo fight. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And Al probably not going to make him fight Charlo, even if it is available right now. So you're probably looking at 2021. But for that fight, but I mean, I don't give a fuck. I didn't care. I cared a little bit about the J-Rock and Charlo fight. But at this point, any of these dudes can mix it up and lose to each other. So I'm getting premier fights at 54. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, I'm getting them. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of talent that people don't know about. Trayvon Mazion with Golden Boy, he a brother, they ain't promoting him. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Teixeira, the WBO champion, 5'11 and a half. The Trayvon dude with Golden Boy out of Austin, Texas, he like 6'2", 6'3". You know what I'm saying? 5'11", Patrick Shazier. Charlo, 5'11". You know what I'm saying? J-Rock, he's somewhere a little bit lower than that. Jerry Hurd, a big guy. You know, he going to be coming back healthier, you know, and a little bit better. So you look at the dudes in the division, and it's a big division, but for Harrison and Charlo, I mean, they should do it again. Most definitely, they should do it again. It's nothing for Charlo to do. Charlo may not want to take that fight again, or he might try to ham Tony on the money because he was losing that fight. I don't care what the judges say. He was losing that fight. But, you know, like I said before, I think it's probably going to be the same result because Tony Harrison just don't have no stamina. You know what I'm saying? People say, yeah, his chin is good enough to get by. Trust me, his chin is good enough. He don't have no stamina. Unless he going to take some of that money he won and reinvest it into his health, that's what he should be doing. Fuck a challenger, fuck a charger, fuck some buffs, forget some jewelry. He should go get him a real strength and conditioning coach where they test his blood and see how much protein he need, you know, how much potassium he need, what is he lacking, you know, to stay focused and stay strong in fights. That's the difference. Charlo jaw and Charlo stamina is the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference, and that's the difference. So, you know, he can't change the jaw, but what he can do is he can be more defensive. He can come in better shape. And how you come in better shape? It start with the legs. It start with the legs. These boxers don't understand. You don't have to lift with your upper body, with your lower body. You have to do some strength training with your legs. That's where all the power comes from, your legs and your core. I mean, if you're gonna lift heavy, you do it with the legs. Because the legs is gonna keep you in the game. That's where you generate your power. That's what keep you around in the 12th, the 11th, the 10th round. That's what keep you in the game. And mentally, maybe he need to see a mental psychologist, a sports psychologist, to help him mentally get through that block in the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 9th round for real, 11th, 12th round. You know, I think he need to consider that, man, because he loses fights in the same fashion. So I don't know if he drink, I don't know if he party, what he doing wrong, but he need to get with a real strength and conditioning coach that's proven, that's gonna have him trust in his win. But if he don't, then you know what I'm saying? Then he got to sit down on his punches more and try to get Charlo out. Don't try to make it to the 8th and 9th round. You know what I'm saying? Charlo don't like pressure. He fold under pressure. The difference is Tony can't sit there in the pocket and exchange with him. Keep him at the end of your punches and keep walking him down like Rosario did. Rosario did J-Rock. If he walk him down and keep him at the end of his punches, and he put more than 2 punches together, 3 punches together, go to the body a little bit more, that's his really only chance if he don't change his conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Charlo don't like pressure. And that's why the Rosario fight will be interesting. If Rosario can get out that right hand and J-Rock hit him with some right hands, it'd be interesting. But a fighter like Castanos, Castanos and Lara is the biggest problem to Jermell in this division. He can't handle pressure. He can't handle that pressure. Castanos and Lara are probably his 2 biggest foes. And I say Lara because Lara groomed him. You know what I'm saying? Lara kind of groomed him. He know how he tick. But with him and Tony Harrison, I would like to see it again. You know what I'm saying? The trash talk was good. You know, but for Tony, if he don't change his conditioning up, and he ain't willing to throw 3 or 4, 5 shots and really sit down on his shots, you know, those things is one of those things don't happen, he probably can lose. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he need to change up the corner as well. You know, I know it's hard for these dudes to change up the corner when they got their father in the corner. You see Robbie Jr., he regressed, you know, with his father. You got somebody else out there with Danny Garcia really ain't got no better. Sean Porter, people say he ain't got no better. That's subjective. And maybe Tony Harrison need to, you know, train with somebody different though. But like I said, his strength and conditioning don't change, the outcome won't change. And I, you know, I got love for the brother because he's from my city. But if the strength and conditioning don't change, he don't do something different. You know what I'm saying? You know, the same results is going to be there. But the 54-pound division, it's crack right now, man. It's crack right now, man. And this is what boxing is about. If I had one boxing that could be a retro division, it's this one. Because everybody fought each other, everybody lost, and ain't nobody scared to get in there and take another loss. J-Rock showed that, Tony showed that, Jermell showed that, and Rosario, you know, he showed that. So at the end of the day, we'll see how it play out. But hopefully Tony and Jermell do it again. Hopefully Rosario, you know, he find him a good fight. If J-Rock want to do it again, Hopefully he come back and do what he got to do for his sake. But this is what the welterweight division should be about. Everybody mixing it up. They already old. They 30 years old in the welterweight division. Most of everybody. You already old. So what's the loss? You only can pad your legacy with legendary fights. Some of Tommy Hearn's best fights was his losses. But he a legend because everybody liked how he always came back, and he came back and he was tearing motherfuckers up. You know what I'm saying? Julian Jackson is a legend in the sport, but he was getting knocked out. But he was gonna knock you out. But that's what made him legendary. And a lot of these dudes don't have no forgetful fight, rememberable fights. They got a lot of forgetful fights. People talking about Danny and Keith and Shine. They was some straight fights for their era, but you can't put them in some of the best fights from last era. Even last era you can't put. Last decade you can't. Charlo, Angulo and Kirkland was better than that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they choose to be the road to the beat of their own drum. They think they legends in their own mind, but money don't make you a legend, bro. It don't. Money don't make you a legend. It don't make you real in the box sport. That's why a lot of fans don't respect him. Money don't make you real. Going out there fighting the fights the fans want to see, and not giving a fuck if you win, lose, and if you lose, you come back and you're willing to do again and get your belt. That's how you become a 2-time, 3-time, 4-time champion a lot of the time. De La Hoya took his lumps. Trinidad took his lumps. A lot of guys, Ray Leonard took his lumps and came right back. Why he a legend? Anybody talk about the first loss to Roberto Duran? No, he came back and he erased that and made him quit. That's what the 54-pound division is all about. It's a retro division. This is what 47 should be all about. This is what 47 should be about. You know what I'm saying? You beat me, I'm going to come back and beat you, and I'm going to come back and beat everybody else. But like I said, salute to all the brothers at 54. It's deeper than you know. But a lot of unknown fighters that's going to come up. It's even the 6'7" junior middleweight out there. But hey, appreciate it. Let me know what you think about the video. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella Sports TV. Don't forget me on all social media. The links in the description once again. My email, my Facebook, my Instagram, all that's there. Want to make a donation to the channel? That information's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. We gone.